Hey everyone, Rebyon here, back at it with another video. And this is going to be a rather different video. It's not going to have a lot of editing. It's not even going to be in a game because I'm going to be making a tier list for the first time in this channel's history. I'm going to be making a Hypixel Games tier list. So now what qualifies me to make this tier list? Well, I've basically played every single game except for Duels Arena right here. So this is not going to be ranked. This is not going to be ranked. But I've played a lot of Hypixel. I've been playing since 2020. I've been playing a lot more seriously since 2021. You know, I've got like, what, 16,000 achievement points, 300 Hypixel level. I have a top 100 leaderboard. Yeah, I'm pretty qualified to talk about this. Yeah, so let's get started. Let's get started with the most popular game on Hypixel, and that is Skyblock. It's going with an 8 out of 10. Oh yeah, before I mentioned, I recorded this a week before, but the recording got corrupted, so I'm doing it again. I think this recording would be a lot better because I was kind of wishy-washy in that old recording, and I didn't really know what to say. But now I know what to say. And with Skyblock, it's an 8 out of 10, like on the dot, A tier. Actually, here for now, bottom of 8 out of 10 because it's one of those very good grindy games, especially when like the grind is really good, but sometimes like the grinds aren't fun and it's just atrocious to grind sometimes. And yeah, so for that it can't go here, it can't go anywhere here near here, so it goes here because it could really hit, especially if you have something in the background. Like it could really hit. It could be like a really good chill and have something in the background, you know, maybe like Beavis and Butthead, you know, and like mining, slayers, farming, all that could be fun. That can be fun. But yeah, for now we got that here. Anyways, now let's do the next most popular game. Bed Wars. Did I mention that this video isn't going to be as edited? But Bed Wars. This is going to get S tier, 9 out of 10. This is a game that has a lot of variability and a lot of things you can do, like a lot of ways you can play. You can sweat, and sweating is still fun. It has a pretty high skill gap, so it's not like a 10 out of 10 because, like, I mean, sometimes sweats can just like immediately rush you and it doesn't feel like you have a chance if you just want to like do some other strategy that's not sweating. But there's a lot of strategies like base camping, like just playing the game like a normal player, or just like sweating, and there's a lot of mechanics like bridging and PvP and just like overall strategy. And yeah, it's a very diverse game, very well made. I mean, there's really usually never a dull moment. I mean, you can hide, you can do all sorts of stupid stuff. I mean, I make a lot of content. It's not my most played game because I don't really like sweating, want to sweat it. Like, it's not my main like sweat game. I might achievement point hunt this at some point, you know, because I haven't yet. But yeah, goes into 9 out of 10. This is very 9 out of 10 game. But now we got the two most popular games in Hypixel history out of the way. Let's go with the one that has its own tier in mind because Throw Out. This is the worst game on Hypixel. Because you had this one map, it looks atrocious, it looks ugly, and you have all these bunch of pigs, and essentially it's just a CPS contest. You just hit and you hit people off, and the hogback is so annoying too. It's annoying even when you're like dominating the game, like especially with the soul power up the game. Keep in mind there's only one power up and it spawns every now and again, and then people camp it the whole game, and you just like hit, and you have to aim specifically, and then someone could hit you, and it's just an annoying game. I mean, it's just an annoying game. It's not really fun. I'm going to try to get that achievement hunt out of the way, you know, maybe with Arcade Quest or something. But yeah, I just dunked on a bunch of people's game. But yeah, that's my honest opinion. I mean, if you had fun with this somehow, yeah, good for you. Now let's do Sumo. Yeah, let's do Sumo. And Sumo gets a 4 out of 10. Now I have all the like normal duels, like classic OP, like the ones in the same, all in the same maps as those modes right here, because you know, I just don't want to go over every single individual mode, and I kind of have the same opinion on them, so that's why that's there. But I'll get to that in a little bit. Sumo duels, you basically just hit people off the ledge. It sometimes it can be fun to hit people off the ledge, but the community, like, there's so many hackers, and the game just ends in like 10 seconds. Like, you just like boom, 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 or something like that. You just like hit people off. I don't know what I'm saying, but you're hitting people off, and not much else. There's not many other mechanics. It's just boring. It's a boring game. It's just, the community sucks too. I'm also rating games in community, so like Bed Wars, it may have like kind of a sweaty community, but like it's big enough to where you have enough noobs and you have enough like normal people to where like the community doesn't really affect it. And Skyblock, it's just Skyblock, you know. I mean, it's the same thing with Bed Wars, but Sumo, there's so many cheaters. There's so many cheaters. It's just blatantly impossible to play and throw out. There's usually no one playing it for reasons, but yeah. Enough saying stuff. Let's go on to another game. Let's do duels now. Duels is getting high 6 out of 10. Main reason is that it's very good to work on your mechanics. I like classic duels a lot more, because like it's a lot more normal PvP. It's like where a lot of other modes in Hypixel sit, with like the rods and the bows and arrows, and I get a little work in, but that's kind of it. It's just like work, and it could be fun to like win streak, but yeah, I usually when I play it for like first 10 minutes of my session, I just get bored of it rather easily. Sometimes I think about, oh, maybe I can go win streak and I can get like an hour out of it, but yeah, it sits here for a reason. Next game, let's do TNT Tag, high 7 out of 10. Now this would definitely go up here if it made one change, and it's that the TNT, especially the final round, it explodes. When it explodes, it kills multiple people, and that ends in a lot of draws. That's really annoying, especially when I want to win a game. So please make that fix, and then it'll go up in A tier. But yeah, it's a pretty fun game. I mean, you hit people, you run around, you can do a lot. You can do a lot of stuff. Some of the game involves like a lot of standing around though, and there's like gaps, and there's also like a lot of eat-eaters. That's why there's an e-girl on here. Yeah, that's a lot of eat-eaters too. It doesn't really affect the game though as much as people complain about it, because like it's only like an early round thing. Later rounds, it like both eat-eaters can survive. It can get annoying. Then one of them has to win. This is very highest a high 7 out of 10. Like, if you just make that one update, it'll go here. It'll definitely go here. Yeah. Now, Dragon Wars. This is another game that sucks. It's a very poorly mechanically designed game. You basically just like sit there and get your kills stolen by people all the time, and like PvP is just a mess. Like you hit people and you shoot people, and you get your kill stolen too by some person who just spawned in. And then you got the dragons too, which aren't really good for winning, but they're just there to shoot fireballs. It's fun to mount dragons. That's why it's not worth throw out. But it's just a very mechanically flawed game. Like, it's annoying to play, and whenever I see it on the small games queue, I'm like, oh, do I really have to play this? Because I want the achievement points too. I want to get achievement points, but yeah, it's just not a good game. Let's do a better game. Mini walls. This is definitely an 8 out of 10 game. It's just fast-paced, fun, and little PvP game. Like, you don't have any like shenanigans in the PvP. It's just like pure sword fighting and strategy. And sometimes the teams though, I wish they do matchmaking a little bit better. Because like you select teams and then like one team just dominates everyone, but they need to work on that. But I don't really have a solution to that though. yeah, it's just a really fun game. It's a really fun, fast-paced, action-packed game. It's good version of Walls. And while we're at it, let's do Walls. Where's the walls? Where's my thing for the walls? There. This is the walls. Yeah, I did the Great Wall of China. This gets a 6 out of 10. This is basically just Sky Wars, but a little slower and less fun. A lot of the mechanics are a little dated. It really can use an update, and it can be fun, you know, chasing people, but there's just too much like preparation time that gets fixed with mega walls and mini walls, and it just, yeah, there's just too much preparation. It's too slow of a game, and then you die, and then it's just kind of anticlimactic, like when you do all that preparation and then die, and then there's like, and the matchmaking sucks too. Nah, it can be fun though. It can be fun though, especially with like PvP stuff, but it gets like low 6 out of 10. Next, we have, let's do TNT Run. TNT Run. This is one of the best games on the Hypixel. It's one of the most fun games, especially when you're in a rhythm. I mean, you just go bounce, bounce, bounce on all the TNT. It's basically the best parkour game on here. It's just really fun when you get in a rhythm, and it's really not really. It's not impacted by other players unless they're like really trying to screw you over. It's very close to a 10 for me. It's a really fun game. I should really play it more. I should play it more, but I don't. I don't know why, but it's fun, especially when you have music in the background and you just like bop to the music. It's kind of, you can make your own rhythm game out of it. But yeah. Let's do a rapid fire round of games that I didn't really play that much, but and I don't really have much to say, but I have Creeper Attack. It's a less fun version of zombies. I mean, you just hit the creepers, and it's just a very static game. But especially in later rounds, you can get kind of chaotic and it's fun. But yeah, it's just not as good as zombies. Maybe I'll put it like low end to 7s. Yeah, low end to 7s. I mean, it's wave games are usually pretty fun when you do it right. But I'll talk about zombies later. I gotta get through the rapid round. Let's see. Wait, let's do no. Wait, no. This is the opposite of a rapid fire round. Let's do Hypixel Says. Yeah, it basically just tells you what to do, and you do it. It's basically just a worse version of party games, and like you just have to have a fast reaction time. You can't get much playtime out of this until it gets stale. 5 out of 10. Let's do Pixel Party. This is a fun arcade game. You can get a little good. You get stale rather quickly too, but it's fun. It's fun. It's definitely a lot more fun than Hypixel Says. Maybe here. Yeah, here. Prop Hunt. Yeah, you just. This is not the best game. Maybe over Hypixel Says, because like you just kind of hide as a prop and then go get found. There's only like one map. And you in like the props you can hide as are just like kind of boring. And it's like a lot more fun version on this server that might be the best game on this server. I don't know, but yeah, you just played that game that I'm gonna mention later. Yeah, 5 out of 10. Yeah, wait, no. Let's see, Housing. Mostly for parkour. This is a very parkour adjacent game. You just make your own parkour and stuff. And you speedrun it, and there's not much else to do other than like stuff. I'll give it maybe. This is very hard to rank. Last one, Galaxy Wars. This is a very glitchy game. It still can be fun though, so I'll put it at the high end of 5 out of 10. I mean, it just needs a lot more work. And it's also a little imbalanced too, and sometimes the game can get slow, but it can be fun sometimes. It's very high end of 5 out of 10. All right, now done with speed round. Let's talk about some other games. Bounty Hunters. So let me rank Assassins first. Where do I put Assassins? What's the thing for Assassins? Assassins. There's Assassins. Let me put this at a 7, because like you get the thing, and then the heartbeat thing is a little confusing. I don't really like it. It just like you hear it like whoa, and the person kills you. It's just not the most fun feature in the game. And you kind of just had to like target people too. It's not like bounty hunters where you can just kill everyone. And bounty hunters, 8 out of 10. There's a lot more things you can do. I mean, it's PvP. Sometimes people can run away from you, and that's a little annoying. But it's a very underrated game. Maybe like here. It's a very underrated game, though. I don't know why it doesn't get that many players. It's a very fun high action arcade game. I mean, you get the one click bow headshot bow too. You know, it's a very mechanically sound game, I'll say. And yeah, Cops and Crims Defusal. This is one of the best, most well-made games on Hypixel. Yeah, it gets bottom of a 9 out of 10 or S tier, but it's also like kind of derivative because it's based off CS:GO. But you get the guns, you rush to the point, and you defend. There's so much stuff that can happen. There's a little bit of down. Actually, no, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Because there's a little bit of downtime. It's a very complete game, but there's a little bit of downtime. It can get boring, especially at the end of the round when you're just like watching some chud not know how the game's played. It's like, dude, defuse the bomb, or dude, place the bomb. It can be very easily ruined by some random chud. In like F5ing too, some players F5. Like, that's kind of annoying. But yeah, 8 out of 10. Let's do Pixel Painters. This is basically a worse version of Bell Battle. Can be fun sometimes. But I'll put this at like very low 6 out of 10. Let's do Fishing. Oh yeah, I'm in the guild for fishing. I need to rank this, but it's basically just like, it's a very fun in the background game. I'm gonna put it above Skyblock because some Skyblock grinds can just like feel atrocious. I don't like doing them. But like with fishing, like it's a very guaranteed. You're gonna get what you get. You're just gonna have number go up. Fish. Thing in background kind of thing. Yeah, it's a very fun background game. 8 out of 10. Maybe. I mean, there's more things to do in Skyblock. Nah, Skyblock can be worse, but it can be better. But fishing is the more consistent one. Yeah. But let's do Dropper. This is a very fun arcade game. I grinded out the entire achievement points. It can get stale after a while. Especially when you get more skilled at the maths and you just kind of well, it's not the speed running, but like speedrunning is not that fun. But yeah, so the maths is a little annoying too. It's kind of annoying when you can't figure out the dropper thing. But yeah, it's a very fun game in like quick doses. Anyways, let's do Ender Spleef. Ender Spleef. This is a very fun arcade game, underrated like bounty hunters. It doesn't have a lot of variability. I mean, but you shoot the balls and the blocks get destroyed. It can be really fun. It's simple, but it's fun. And yeah, you can teleport. I mean, there's a lot of mechanics. It's simple, but you can have a lot of mechanical battles and all that. And yeah, 7 out of 10. Let's do TNT Wizards. Maybe a high 6 out of 10. High 6 out of 10 because I mean, it can be annoying when it's really not fun when another team is dominating another team. When it's competitive, it's gas, bro. It's gas when it's competitive. But when a team's dominating another team, it's just not fun at all. It's boring. I mean, it feels like you can't do nothing. I mean, it's gas when it's on. I mean, you just gotta get the right people in, and it's gas. Maybe I'll put this at 7 out. Anyway, Skywars. This is a very 8 out of 10 game. I'll put this above here because it's fast-paced PvP like mini walls. And then you just bridge and you kill people and you get a lot of fun out of it. Not much else I can say other than it's classic. It's a classic. Speaking of classic games, let's start ranking some of these classic games. Paintball Warfare. This game has a very special place in my heart because I grinded this game up to the top 100 leaderboards. But kind of wore out. It kind of lost its luster for me, mainly because there's only so much grinding you can do before it gets repetitive. But it's really fun to dominate, but the only thing you can do in this game is dominate. That's fun. But yeah, I'll just say 8 out of 10. It's good for this tier. Party games too, but party games right here. It it's just like the quintessential play with a bunch of stupid random games with your friends or just like people online. You can sweat it too, but it's a decent grind. But it's just the quintessential play stupid things with your friends, and it's like very low skill ceiling, very low skill gap. I mean, very low skill floor too. I mean, you don't have to learn much. Be competitive in these games, you know. You can get pretty competitive, and yeah, it's a fun game. Yeah, let's do Sheep Wars. I haven't played this game much, but with the little I played this game, shooting sheep at people was fun. 7 out of 10. Just sometimes the mechanic can get a little stale. Now let's do build battle. This really just depends on who's playing it. Cause like you can build a thing and you show off to people. I mean, that's the main thing. But like with the ranking stages, I mean, some people would just not build off, would be building off topic, would be building, or would just be boosting, or just be cheating by speed building, or just, you know, it just depends. It just depends on who you're playing with. But if you're playing with friends, I'd say it's like a plus version of party games. Better than housing. I mean, nah, yeah, maybe we put this here. Because the parkours carry this. But build battle is just all around fun game, fun casual game. I mean, there's also guest build, which I kind of combined in here too, which is also a fun game. But yeah, it's just a fun game with building, and yeah, murder mystery. This is a very deep game. Sometimes we get a little stale, but this is a very deep game. It's a very deep game, and I kind of grinded it out till like the update, and I was like, oh wow, they completely ruined my progress. So I just kind of stopped. But yeah, this is a fun game. This is a fun game. This is insanely deep for what it is. I'm gonna give it like a top of 8 out of 10 tier, because you can get skill, you can get skill. But after a while, though, it's very deep, and it's a very fun arcade style game, and you can make insane plays and all that stuff, and this isn't really that boring either. Let's put this. It's really annoying to get killed in this game, because like you just get killed with no warning. But it's very fun to like be decent at. So I guess I'll put this like right above duels. Duels gets combined with this game mode. All the duels of like other game modes are kind of like combined in there too, or just like in here if they're like not really like that unique. So yeah, but Quake, it goes here. No, it should go above. It goes high. Now Bridge, very fun mechanics wise, but it really just requires competitiveness. If it's not competitive, it's not fun at all. It can get stale rather easily, but it's a fun game when it's competitive. It's really fun when it's competitive. So I'll put this like here. Yeah, it's basically like I basically just gave the same take out on it as TNT Wizards. Zombies. Ooh, this is a very good game. Like, yeah, I mean, it depends on what you're playing with, but that's the only real flaw. I mean, there's like, it's just fun to go and just try to beat your stuff and just mow down zombies and all that stuff. But it requires a little bit of setup, and it just like, you need people. It depends on who you're playing with. Maybe you solo it too. But if you're playing with a bunch of chuds, it's not gonna be fun. If you have the right circumstances, it's gonna be fun. So 9 out of 10, because like it's very easy to set up those right circumstances. Otherwise, with wizards, you're gonna get people in your queue because there's 18 people per game usually. Now to finish off my 9 out of 10 games, as if I remember from last video. Yeah, let's do these two because I just spoiled them. I just spoiled them, but Farm Hunt, 9 out of 10 game. It's just, it's basically one of the best arcade game modes. I don't know why it got relegated medium. It should be large. It's it's so fun just running around with animals, shooting as hunters, or you can hide too. Especially at the end of the games, it gets really intense. And hunters, it's not that bad being a hunter. Some people complain about a hunter. It's not that bad being a hunter. Just like finding animals and killing them. When you're an animal and you die, though, maybe it's a little less than to be a hunter. But when you choose to be a hunter, it's fun to be a hunter. All right. But animal is an amazing experience. S tier game for sure. Let's do Mega Walls. Mega Walls, it's kind of long and it's got a bit of a community, but it's always interesting. It's always interesting. Like it's always kind of long, and you gotta kind of get it set up, and you gotta get a lot of things set up for it to be fun, and you have to be good for it to be fun, because it's kind of not fun just like preparing all game and then dying right when deathmatch starts. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun when you're good, when you're dominating, and yeah. But there's also like a little bit of b-hopping issue. And speaking of b-hopping issues, let's do Blitz SG. This is S tier. There's a bit of a hacking issue there though. But the grind is just amazing. It's a well-made grind. I mean, you just grind infinitely. No, it's not S tier because again, there's like a little flaw with deathmatch. Because like the 3 people, and then you just kind of like staring there for the whole time. But it's a fun game. It's a really fun game. It's a really fun PvP game, classic style. Yeah, let's do a speed round. Speed round. All right, let's just speed round a bunch of games that I don't really have any thoughts about, but yeah. Football. 5 out of 10. Mechanics are good, but it's just mechanics are decent, but it's just like not the most fun game. No. Actually, I changed my mind. It's very glitchy, but like, and there's not like variation, but the mechanics are good. The mechanics are good. I like the kind of like mechanical set. It could use a bit of an update though. I would say. Let's do Blocking Dead. Basically the worst version of zombies. Basically just mini zombies. It's still fun though. Let's go 6 out of 10. Capture the Wool. Basically the worst version of Bed Wars, except it's more chaotic and it's got like its own unique things. So I guess I'll put this here, or no, here, maybe here. Yeah. It's got its own like kind of spin to it, like its own bravado, but a lot of the similar mechanics to Bed Wars. Let's do Speed UHC. Basically a more fun version of UHC, which I'll put here because it's long. It's a grindy game. And then you just kind of die eventually. And there's also a cheating problem, which makes it like infinitely less fun. But Speed UHC, it fixes the longness of it. I guess I'll put it like, I don't know, 6 out of 9. I didn't really play it that much. I didn't really play any of these that much. But when I do remember this being a lot bit more fun than this. Hole in the Wall. This is a very skill-based game, and it's just like an improvement game. But other than that, like it's just like a game that you just level up and grind, and you get to hit the achievement points, and you just quit. And there's not much of like grind left, but it's fun while it lasted. It was fun while it lasted. You're just getting good. And like you can play it casually too. It's fun casually, but yeah, I'll put this like 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. This is a very 6 out of 10 game. Let's do Warlords. All the game modes combined because they all have similar mechanics. And hitting people, like the static hitting people constantly, it's just not fun PvP. And you can get a little mosh pity, you can get a little chaotic and like, whoa, what's going on here? But it can be fun. It can be fun. Maybe like a deeper version of Galaxy Wars, except for Galaxy Wars. But Arena Brawl, this is also a 4 out of 10. Because it's the same complaint I have with Warlords. I mean, you just hit people and they don't take any knockback, and you just kind of spam. I mean, there's some tactics to it, but maybe I'll put this here. But it's just a very, very stale PvP game, PvP-wise, and it's just gun game. 7 out of 10. It's basically just a deathmatch, and you just level up guns. Yeah, maybe 6 out of 10. Yeah, you can tell I'm kind of unsure about that, but it can be fun. But it's also like there's way more like fun games in that kind of, if you want to like kill people in a game. And there's also like other games too that do this game way better than Hypixel. But like Defuse was a really fun, well-made game mode. Good game, just like just kind of there. Let's do Wars next. This is a very matchmaking in this game just sucks. Because like all it takes is one player to ruin the game, and then they just leave, and then the game sucks. And usually after the first round ends, they just leave, and it completely ruins the entire game. I mean, it can be fun, but it just completely ruins the entire game. Can be fun though. I'll put this like around here. But yeah, it needs to be. That needs to be fixed. Parkour duels. Basically just housing parkours, but limited. But you race against people still. So I guess I'll put this here. No. Yeah, this is no. This is perfect. This is a perfect place. Disasters. Ooh, this is one of the most fun games on this server, especially like casually. Because of just how much stuff goes on in this game. I mean, it's also fun to grind, you know, just like survive the disasters. I mean, the RNG can be a little annoying. That's what prevents it from being like up here, but it's just a fun game. It's a fun game. TKR. It's fun to race. It's fun to race. I mean, there's better racing games out there, but it's fun. I mean, you have to get all the upgrades because like it's kind of impossible to play with all the upgrades. But when you do, I mean, you can speed run, you can race with other people. It's fun. Its mechanics are good too. I mean, it's a good game. It's a good game. I also got top 100 in the second iteration of the tournament. Maybe I like this game a little more. Maybe I enjoyed this game a little more, but it kind of lost its luster for me a little bit, like paintball. But it's still good. It's still good. It's still good. Now, spleef duels. Yeah, it's just a quick spleef duel. It's basically I had the same feelings on it as Sumo, but it's a lot more fun, I guess, and it doesn't have the cheating problem. So I guess I'll put it here. Just kind of it's kind of there. What's that? Smash Heroes. Just play Smash Bros. It's just 3D Smash Bros. The mechanics are just they're kind of there. And there's also people just like running away around all game too. You can do that, so it's not the most mechanically good game. Yeah, I'll just put it here. Infection really depends on like how the game goes, because you can either go really biased in terms of the infector of the Apex, or the Apex guy the early game, and then just kind of feel like anticlimactic. But like, and then you get overwhelmed like very early on in the game by a bunch of zombies, and then you die, and it just kind of have. It doesn't really feel like you have much control of the game, but it can't be fun. It can't be fun. I'll give it here with Speed UHC. Simulator games. They get stale rather quickly, but they can be fun, just like taking stuff. Party Pooper. I mean, you complete tasks. It can be fun, but 6 out of 10 games. There's a lot of 6 out of 10 games here, but I mean, you get the point. Like, they're kind of fun. They can be fun, but like, I wouldn't play this super often. Like, I wouldn't play this like as like a top choice game. Like, these are all games that I would play top choice. Vampire Z. It's atrocious to play as a vampire in this game. And the update made it kind of not less fun to play as a survivor against this game. Let's just put it at 6 out of 10. It's kind of the same feeling as I do in Infection. And now we are down to these icons that I do not recognize. So I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna figure out what I'm missing, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I genuinely do not know why I put this thing in. I genuinely do not know what this represents. Like, I think I got every game, but this is PvP Run. This is the Pit. This is Bow Spleef. And PvP Run, it's basically, you shouldn't put, you shouldn't really combine TC Run and PvP Run, but you'll get it. It can be fun. Let's do the Pit. It can be fun killing people. It can be fun going on kill streaks, but like I said, there's a cheating problem. And the grind is just kind of but it's fun. The gameplay is fun. Just PvP. Yeah, and that's all you need, really. 7 out of 10 up here. And then Bow Spleef, basically a less fun version of TNT Run again, but still fun. It's still fun. Like the concept, if you still have the concept, you can still make a fun game out of it. So I'll give it C. And that's my tier list, I think. I'll make a couple changes. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. There aren't any noteworthy changes. I mean, there's a couple changes where I just like reorder them real quick. But I put Vampire Z in 5 out of 10 because the gameplay is just like, nah. Yeah, here's good. It's just after the update, the gameplay just it's not as fun as me for me anymore. But yeah, this is my tier list. Blame me if you want. Hate on me if you want. Dislike this video as much as you want. This is my honest opinion. Yeah, and if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. I make videos every week when my video file is not corrupting. Yeah, while I'm away. But yeah, hopefully this doesn't corrupt. Hopefully the audio file doesn't corrupt, the video file doesn't corrupt. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.